planet. Any insights into this? Causes, maybe maybe what's like the purpose of a dark night of the soul. You hear it talked about a lot in like spiritual circles. And yeah, any information you could share on that, I would greatly appreciate. And thanks so much for your time, as always, Bashar. Aveo.
No, we do not have them on our planet because we are willing to face our challenges with full consciousness. The dark night of the soul is a device that humans often use to isolate themselves in a way where they force themselves to go finally in a direction that they need to go in because they simply have no other choice. They either have to face it and come up with an inspiration that leads them in a direction that will serve them and expand them, or often they will simply take themselves out of physical reality and they will die. So the idea is to allow yourself to understand that this is the general purpose of the dark night of the soul in human terms, is to put yourself in a situation where you have no choice but to either move forward or leave this physical reality. The synchronicity that you are experiencing at this moment is that it is your higher self calling to you to get you to pay attention to something that is very important. And that is the synchronicity of the sound that you are hearing right now. You are receiving a call from your soul, from your higher mind, from your higher self, to really isolate what's really important in your life, to figure that out and make a choice that leads you in a direction toward the light of your being that will allow you to finally break free from the idea of negativity, from fear-based beliefs, and truly be yourself. Truly move in that direction. You give yourself no choice by putting yourself through that degree of challenge in your life. But remember, you have to be a very strong soul and a very strong spirit in order to have attracted that experience to yourself. So having a dark night of the soul is often a very powerful sign of how powerful you are as a spirit in your capability to transform your life in a positive way by going through that challenging experience. That's what it's for. It removes any other option from you other than the idea of moving straight forward as your true self, or simply leaving physical reality altogether and starting again.
Hi.
Good day to you,
It's an honor to speak with you.
as it is for us with you as well.
Thank you. My first question is, I do things like automatic writing. Um,
All
I've
right.
seen things before they happen,
Yes.
and I have at one point left my physical body, and there are various other things.
All right. How exciting.
Yes. How how can I use this within this lifetime to uplift humanity? Like, what is the purpose of me even knowing this at this time?
Well, these things are the result and side effects of the expansion of consciousness going on your planet at this time. Certainly, through automatic writing, you can bring through information that may be of assistance and helpful to other people, yes?
Yes,
So, isn't that of service to humanity in that particular method?
yes,
And seeing things before they physically manifest, isn't that also something that could be, in some way, shape, or form, used to serve others?
yes,
Because you understand that prediction is simply an awareness of the energy that exists at the moment the prediction is made. If you sense that energy and tell someone what the energy is that you're sensing, what the likelihood is of something manifesting, and it's something they don't prefer, then you've given them an opportunity to realize what the energy is like and how they may be able to change it if it is something that they would rather change. Isn't that being of service to someone as well?
yes, it is.
So why is it so mysterious and so strange about how to use these expanded consciousness abilities in service to humanity?
Um, I guess I guess I really don't know the answer to that, except for the fact that I didn't know anybody in my personal life who was able to do anything like that, and I always felt just completely different from everybody around me.
All right, well, it's becoming more common, and many more people understand that these abilities are possible.
Yes.
And therefore, when you are out of body, you could go different places, you could gather information, you could bring it back to humanity in different ways on different subjects. This is a lot of what some of the ancient, shall we say, priestesshood used to do in Atlantis, in ancient Egypt. They would go into these out of body states, they would go and gather information from higher realms and bring that information back and apply it in their society. And that can be information about anything. It can be information about the nature of humanity, the nature of nature. It can be the nature of technology. It can be all sorts of cosmic information and answers that could help humanity. So you can go and gather information out of body, bring it back, remember to transmit or write this information down, and share it with those who are willing to receive it. Is that not something you think you
Yes.
can do?
Absolutely, thank you.
All right. So
Um,
then you can be of humanity's service in many different ways, yes?
yes, yes,
All right.
yes, absolutely.
All right. So,
My next question is, in your realm, where you live,
yes.
um, how does your society interact with animals and the earth in order to like how do they?
On our world of Sessathani, we interact with animals all the time. But our world is left relatively natural. We don't have big built up cities. Our cities are our spaceships. So when we are on our planet physically, the animals, in a sense, have the run of the place, I suppose you would say, and everything operates on pure synchronism. So the animals will come to us, or we will find animals that wish to engage with us, wish to communicate with us in a variety of telepathic ways. And we enjoy these communions and interactions very much. They are intelligent beings, they have their own reflections, they have their own purpose, they have their own lives, and we interact with them as we would interact with any member of our society.
That's beautiful. Would you be able to provide information as to how we could interact with animals in a kinder, more respectful way, and just being able to communicate with them?
Yes, well, most animals will communicate with the idea of visualization. In other words, send them pictures and feelings rather than words. They will pick up on that, and they will get used to that form of communication coming from humans, which at this point is relatively rare, except for those humans who have really developed a love bond with animals. So the idea is that they will receive those pictures, see them doing what it is you are attempting to communicate with them, and see them doing it in your mind's eye, and send the feeling that goes with it. Send feelings of love with the pictures that you imagine them performing, those actions in the visualization, in your imagination, and eventually you will see them reflecting those actions themselves. And you will start to develop more telepathic communication with them. Remember, it's not telepathy, it's telepathy. You have to have a bond, a love bond with the animal.
And and can you do something similar with the plants with the earth itself?
Absolutely.
That makes sense. And
I
one
know.
final quick question would be when we speak about love, to me when I like there are moments where I feel like it's almost like an eternal love, but
Yes,
it feels like a stillness, a very,
it
very, very
is.
still.
It is. The idea of what you translate as the sensation of unconditional love is your physical translation of the frequency of existence itself. That's how you translate it. So it's going to feel infinite, eternal, and still, but at the same time will feel very active and engaging and energetic, because it is the actual frequency of existence itself.
Wow. That's that is very beautiful, and I'm sure I could have another million questions to ask you, but thank you so much for providing this information, for contacting us, for thank you so much. I truly feel honored.
It is our passion and our pleasure, and we are honored as well. Good day. Aveo.
Good day. Okay.